So with quite a few questions cropping up on the comment section of my YouTube videos recently, I thought it'd be a great idea to actually put a bonus episode for you guys and show you how to set up TradingView from the very beginning. So if you're advanced, this video may not be for you. It's more so tailored towards either the beginners who have just come into trading, or if you're looking to actually transition onto TradingView itself. So stick around, it's gonna be a great video. Let's get straight to the charts and we'll show you exactly how to set TradingView up.
I know it's gonna hurt, but you're worth fighting for.
So the very first thing that you're going to want to do is go to tradingview.com. Now the links will be down below in the description for you to visit and check out. And once you've done that, you'll then be directed straight to this dashboard. Once you're on this dashboard, you'll simply get a login or sign up information in the top right hand corner. Now for myself personally, I've just signed up with a trial free membership just for the purpose of this video, just to show you guys exactly how to customize your charts. Now once you sign up for a free trial, tapped in your username, your password, your email, then you're going to get a verification email. You simply verify that via your email and it's going to bring you straight back to this dashboard. Now there's a lot of different features on this website, as you can see. So we have different ideas, markets, scripts, screener, streams, brokers, chart and more. For myself, I'm just going to use the chart feature just to customize my charts for myself. I'm not sure about you guys, but I don't pay attention to any of this noise that goes on within the trading space. I just want to use TradingView for my analysis. So if we go to that, by the way, you can also connect your broker to TradingView, which is definitely a feature in itself. For myself, I like to keep my chart analysis away from my execution of trades. So I like to keep the way that I execute trades on a mobile app versus actually on TradingView. The reason for that is just because I don't like to see running profit and loss. I just feel it has a psychological impact. So I'd rather analyze the chart on more of a neutral base, which helps my trading. So I just thought I'd point that out there. Now let's go to chart and click on this. So as you can see on chart, so I've hidden a couple of features that you do get. So you will get a volume options here and you will get a buy and sell panel. Now I'm going to talk you through exactly how to customize this chart to your liking. So how do we do that? All you do, once again, the first thing that you need to do is decide whether you want a light background or a dark background. For myself, it just seems a lot cleaner for a dark background. So how you do that, just head up to the top left hand corner here, scroll down to the dark color theme, this toggle switch, and just press that. And once again, looks clean, looks sharp. So this is what I use personally. Now to customize all these different things, as you can see, we've got these grid lines in, we've got different news announcements in. How do we get rid of that? How do we customize that to our liking? What you do is you simply there's a couple of different ways to do this. For myself, I just click on the candles. So double click on the candles. It's going to bring you directly to this menu here. Now, symbols. Now what is this? So this is the candle appearance. So as you can see, if I start to change the bodies of the candles, you start to see these change. And same with the borders. If I just change that, you can see the borders change a little bit. Once again, same with the wicks. Now if we just turn that blue, you can see the wicks turn blue too. So customize that how you like it. Feel free to have that to your own color coordination. For myself, I like to have it green and the standard green and red, but with the wicks, I like to have them slightly darker just because it gives more of a better effect. I think I actually have it, do I have it gray? No, I think I just have it dark green and then dark red, just for easier measures, and it's something like that. So I like to keep it like that. For myself on the screen, there's nothing else that I need to tweak apart from this last line value here. So this is this line here, don't need any of that. So I'm just gonna hide that. Then we have different features, the symbol, status line, scales, appearance, trading and events. I'm only going to use a few, but feel free to experiment for yourself and go through these one by one. Status line, nothing on here. Scales for myself, nothing on here. Appearance, this is where I need to tweak a few things. So with the vertical grid lines, I don't need any of these. These are just noise for myself. So I'm just going to click on this and you can see the opacity here is currently hovering at 100%. I'm just going to grab this toggle switch here and bring it all the way down to 0. Same thing with the horizontal ones, all the way down to 0. Perfect, looks a lot cleaner already. The next thing that I need to do is you will have a buy and sell panel. Simply to get rid of that, all you need to do is untick this, and same goes for events. So if you look on the bottom side of the screen, you can see these different earnings, splits, dividends, all these different news announcements. All you simply need to do is untick all these. if you don't want those on your chart. So untick that, tick that, untick that, perfect, all gone. Now, one thing to the free version is that you will start to get quite a few different ads, but it is what it is. It's whether you want to sign up for the pro version, it's whether you want to stay on the Tradingview version, it's entirely up to you. You know, you will get ads, that's one of the downsides to it, but just a great platform with either the free membership or the pro membership. There will be a lot more features on the pro membership, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time you can use that with the free version without any upgrade needed. So just something I wanted to point out. So the chart's looking clean already. For me personally, I like to use hollow candles. So you'll notice in my videos I use hollow candles here. Looks pretty similar to how I use it now, right? So we have different candles, which I'm going to talk you through the different tools right now. So what do we have? If we go down this left-hand bar here, we can see that we have tons of different tools we can use. So first option, we have the cross, the dot, arrow, and the eraser. Then we have trend lines, info lines, different horizontal lines, grids. So if we were just to experiment with a few different things like this, you can see that if you are a support resistance based trader, this can come into handy quite well. I use horizontal arrays, use trend lines, all these different arrows, stuff like that. What you can do is a really good feature to use actually, is you'll notice for each tool, there is a start option for each method of actually analyzing this. So if we would just highlight a few things that I'm going to use, we can star trend line, we can star horizontal array, horizontal line, we can star arrow, we can star a vertical line. As you can see, this menu starts to crop up and builds your favorite tool panel. So you can simply drag this around, have it anywhere on the screen. I think I usually have mine around about here. Simply what that allows you to do is it's simply a shortcut. So you don't have to go in here trying to find things. It's simply on the chart for you, put in place ahead of time. So really, really useful tool. Now if we start to go down the different options, you can see these different Fibonacci retracements, all these different spirals, circles. I never use any of these, but they are there if you want to access them. Brush tool, eclipse, rectangle, we have different text, call outs, we have different arrows if you want to use them. Now I do get quite a lot of questions in terms of how do you use the buy and sell position on Tradingview? How do you get that red and green panel? All you simply do is go down the tool menu here and it'll say long position and short position. So let's say for example I was to take a sell on in this chart Apple. All you simply do is put that on there. It's going to give you this option here and you can see this is the stop loss in pips. Now it's going to be different. So if I was to go on pound dollar for example, just to give a bit of a context on this, and let's go to the daily chart just for now, the 1 hour chart, sorry. Now if I was looking to sell this from, let's say these areas here, you know, this is in pips on this one. So as you can see, that's 91.2 pips. So if we were to drag this down to 40 pips, you can see that's a 40 pip stop. And once again, it gives you the risk to reward. So what can we see here? We can see that that is a 3.98. So let's just round this up to just above 4-to-1 risk to reward. So it shows you the 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio here. If you go into this chart, you can put in your account size. Let's say it's 100K, or for you guys that are starting out, probably more so towards a K. So let's start with that. And then you can put in your different metrics of your profit level, your account size, your risk. Let's say you would just to risk 1% of your account. Don't think you can do that, but you can just customize this to your liking, entry price, profit loss, stop level, all these different options that are available to you. You can make that visible on daily chart, weekly, monthly, whatever you want to use, and then customize that to your liking. I'm actually quite liking this turquoise color, to be fair. I might actually look to change mine. But that is it in terms of that. So that's simply how you use that. It's very clean, very simple to use. Next is arrows, different icons that you can use. Then we have the ruler, so you can measure the pips, measure the bars, measure the days. Super useful tool too. Zoom in, magnet, all these different options on the left hand side. Now, once again, we've got the first toolbar here, so very easy to access a shortcut there. What I'm going to customize next is the top bar along here to customize this to our liking. So what we have here is the symbol. So if we were to click on the symbol and type in euro dollar, this is where we can access different charts. Now for myself, I use the FXCM charts just because that's comparative to my broker. I do also have a land editor too, but I find the FXCM charts just a little bit cleaner in some situations, so I've just opted for that. But feel free to use whatever you want to use. I just use FXCM. So we've got that. Now the second option is the timeframes. So once again, the star option comes into play. So the timeframes that I want to star here are the monthly chart, the weekly chart, followed by the daily chart, the 4-hour chart, the 1-hour chart, and the 15-minute chart. Once again, you may trade the 5-minute, you may trade the daily chart, it's entirely up to you, but it gives you a different option of what to actually star and customize to your liking, and it's just available from here. Following on from that, you've got different options in terms of candle formation or bars. So let's say you want to trade bars, right? So you can access that, or you want to trade candles, perfect. Same with hollow candles, or these different options, line chart, whatever you want to use, that is available to you on this chart. So pretty easy to use. For myself, I do like hollow candles. Not sure why, I just like the looks of them. They just look really clean, and I just got used to them over time. Now, there's different options here. You can compare different charts. So let's say you want to compare the DXY to euro dollar, just because that's the inverse correlation. You can bring up this chart, and then what you're going to get is this, and you can compare the comparison of that. You can do a few different things for sure. So I'm not too sure on how to get rid of that. I think you just delete that. Perfect. Indicators, if you want to use different, Fibonacci retracements or different moving averages, you simply would type in moving average or something similar. You can tell I've not used this in a while. I think it's this one. Once again, you can start that too. So moving average, you can click on the moving average there, indicate whatever you want. Let's say it's a 50 EMA. You can customize that to your liking once again, and then simply you've got indicators on the charts. What have we got next? Financials. Never use this personally, but once again, different feature you can use. Templates. Now, if you do want to save any templates, whether that's indicators, whether that's different support levels, different chart options, different call out tools, whatever it is, you can then save that to there. So let's say, for example, you want to save a ray line here, right? So let's say you click on this, and we can get text on this. So let's say we put stop loss, right? Let's say we're backtesting and we want to have stop loss on there. Let's change the style to a red, just to simulate the stop loss, and let's change the text to red, just to simulate that as well. Now, how to save that as a template? All you do is you click on that, then what you do is you go down to template here, or the option up here, and you simply click on that, save as stop loss, right? Perfect. Anytime you want to click to that, so let's say you now bring up a new chart and you want to get that option again, all you simply go to is you double click, go to template, stop loss, perfect, in there, bam, pretty simple. Next option is alerts. So if you do want to set alerts on price, that is super useful as well, especially as you get more advanced and you are, not focused on spending all of your time on the charts. This is more so when you're setting alerts on high value areas that you're looking to take a trade in. That's useful for that. So let's say I want to take a trade in these areas here. I want to be notified when price gets to these areas here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, go to add alert, or you can go up here, set the alert, and I'm going to customize this to my liking. We can say euro dollar. We can customize the text, approaching high value area, look for the sell, right? Whatever it is, whatever text you want in there, you can put that in there. Simply save that. You can either notify that on your app, email, different options here. Once again, this is only available with certain features, but you can use certain pop-ups and stuff. So for example, if you are working a 9 to 5 and you can't get on the charts when you want to, at least you're going to get a notification when price is in a certain area, so that in the back of your mind, you may not be able to access the charts straight away, but it's going to give you an indication of, okay, euro dollar may be ready in the next couple of hours, let me stay on the ball with that, and then that's going to help you manage trading in a 9 to 5 or alongside a job whilst you're trading. So hopefully that helps. Create the alert, set, perfect, put in place. You can actually hide these, so you can make this invisible. I'm not too sure how you do this. I've done it on mine. Yeah, maybe worth just experimenting around with that, but you can actually hide that so that you don't have that on the chart messing it up. So if we just delete that. So that's pretty much that in terms of chart. So on the paid version, you can load and load different chart layouts and create new ones. Super helpful when you're back testing. Say for example, you want to have a blank chart that you can draw different lines in, different support and resistance, different patterns. That is when that's going to be useful, because you don't want to be, deleting all your live environment market analysis to then backtest and vice versa. So that can be useful in there too. Settings, what we got, exactly the same here. Now you can full screen this, and do different options with that too. What else have we got here? The camera icon. So if you do want to take a screenshot, this is more so for journaling processes when you're actually looking to take a screenshot of the trade taken or missed trade or whatever you want to do, is you simply go up here to this camera icon, click on that to take a snapshot. That's going to give you an image URL. Now you can either copy that if you are using a spreadsheet, so you can visit that automatically, or what you can simply do is save that image, then you can right click, save image as, and then save that on your desktop or wherever you want to save that. Following on from that, what do we have again? So once again, you will see ads creeping up, but it is what it is. Next, we have the publish icon, as we can see here, and then the record video idea. So I use this. If you want to film a video, for let's say you want to publish that on Tradingview or share that privately for yourself or a community of other traders, you can simply go on here, and then it's going to give you a countdown. You can simply start recording, and then that's going to give you a video recording of what you've just spoken. So very good tool to use there. Next, so this is the final option of Tradingview of how to actually align this. So we have different tools in here. So Watchlist, what do we have? Now once again, on the paid version, on the free version, there's going to be entirely different tools, but once again, it's entirely up to you. Now I don't need any of these personally, so I'm just going to simply drag these down. Same with here. Don't need that, it's just noise in my eyes, so I can just drag that down. Perfect, keeps it clean. Now what you can do is you can create new lists. So you can create new lists, make a copy, rename, import list, whatever you want to do. So let's say we want to create a new list. Unfortunately, we can't do that on a free account, but you can see the full features if you do want to create another watch list. So on my videos, you'll see that I have different cryptocurrencies. You'll have Forex, commodities, indices, different trade recaps, webinars, whatever you want to do, it's available for you on that. But what you can do is, say for example, if you want to utilize the full access of the free version itself, you can simply just highlight these, so you can flag different pairs, right? So let's say you have euro dollar. Let's get rid of these and let's put in a few of the major charts, right? So let's say you're trading in Forex, you have euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar CAD, say dollar yen, couple more, Aussie dollar and Kiwi dollar. Say for example, going into the week ahead, you wanted to do your analysis, you wanted to look at flagging a certain pairs to be aware of them. All you simply need to do is you need to flag that and be like, okay, cool, watching these 3 pairs or these 6 pairs, then it's going to allow you to separate that watch list into a red list. You click on that, they're all there for you. Once again, as you can see on different videos, there will be more tools available once you upgrade to that pro version, and then you can access different features on the dashboard here, which allows you to separate out that analysis, which is quite useful too. The next thing is alerts. So any active alerts or deleted alerts are going to be logged in here. Data windows, different options here. Not even sure what some of these are. I've never used these before. Ideas, any ideas that you want to publish within here, these are going to be showing up here. Any chats, so this is where you can see what other traders have posted. For me, again, this is just noise. If you start subscribing to these, you can see notifications pop up all the time. So for me personally, I just stay out of that. Any private messages, any notifications, so if someone follows you on Tradingview, that'll pop up there or here. And then we have different options, so you can connect that to your broker. As you can see, if you want to connect to your broker, you can see paper trading, Oanda, TradeStation, FXEM, Gemini. There's so many different platforms that you can upgrade to, available on the broker's page here. For me personally, like I described at the start of the video, I'm happy staying out of that just because I feel it affects my emotions if the monetary value was to show up on the chart, especially as I do scale up my account in the future. It's definitely something that I want to set a good foundation for right now and not get distracted with. So that's the connect to the broker. And then last but not least, we have this. So if you want to set an order, this is the buy and sell price. So if you want to buy or sell the market, then you can start to play around with this and start to set your orders up on there. So that is pretty much it. If you want to look at the object tree, so let's say for example you have a trend line in here, right? And let's just make this a little bit clearer for what I would use it as. Right, so let's say that is like that, and you want to hide that. All you do is you simply right click on that. You can either lock that in place so it doesn't move. So if you lock that, as you can see, you can't move that. If you want to hide that, then you simply hide it. And then if you want to access that again, you can simply go to the object tree down here in the bottom right hand corner, and then you can go to here and then press that I to then make that visible again. And then you can unlock that, remove that, do whatever you want to do. You can clone that, right? Or copy it, or do a few things with that. So super, super helpful to have. The last tool that I've not really talked about too much yet is the bars pattern. So this is a super useful tool too. So for example, you want to forecast future price or give you a good visual representation of what may happen in the future. You can simply come down here into this option here, I believe, right? Go to bars pattern, and then you can simply select a price, drag that across. It's going to give you price here. So it gives you a visual representation of what happened here, and it's going to allow you to potentially forecast that, use that within your preparation side of things going forward to take screenshots, or just simply look at, you know, different forecasting options. So hopefully that helps. It's pretty straightforward, as you can see. A lot of this is just self-explanatory. As you can see, when you do get different platforms and sign up for different subscriptions, you just learn the platform for yourself. But this is more so for the people just coming into trading or just coming onto this platform that do need a little bit more guidance. So hopefully this video has been helpful. It's been very basic, I know, but this is just a bonus episode that I wanted to throw in for you guys because I have had a lot of questions on this recently. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode on how to set up Tradingview. Hopefully you found value in some way, especially if you are just starting out in trading or on the platform itself. Smash that subscribe button down below, click that notification bell to stay notified for new uploads coming very, very soon, and give this video a like if you enjoy the content too. Have a good week in the markets, guys. Speak to you all soon. Stay safe, stay well. Speak to you all soon.